continuing on, and this last hour, this hour, and even next hour, we're really devoting to the things that we need around our home to make it more functional, to make it cleaner, to make it better overall. And Lou has brought along something else from Bell & Howell. Now, when it comes to Bell & Howell, we're really getting used to Bell & Howell equals light, you know, in our, for us. This is a set of 10 mini Power Pods Elite. You're getting 10 of them for what breaks out to what, $1.99 a piece?
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, I know. 4 flex payments on that, and the flex pay is less than $5. It's crazy. But these are the lights.
Yep.
And because they're Bell & Howell, you know they're going to be great quality.
They really are. You're getting 10 of these, your choice of black or white, so depending on what your decor is or where you're going to be using them. Now, I'm going to turn the light off. There's a little switch right here. It gives you a very satisfying click. Listen to this. You can hear that.
I like the click.
It's really neat. This uses those same SMD LEDs like we had in the flashlight, the tack light we were looking at earlier. These are just smaller. But these SMD LEDs are more or less computer chips. It stands for Surface Mount Device LED, which means lots of light, very little power draw. So when I press that button, you can see just how crazy bright these are. Now, one of the coolest things about these, no pun intended because they don't get hot, is this. On the back, it has adhesive already installed right there. So basically, you pick the place where you'd like to install your light, peel this backing off, stick it there, just like that.
That's it.
You have to make that noise.
I like it.
Just like that, and press the button, and you've got lots and lots of lovely light, okay? Well, look at this, too. You can now be able to put power places where you never could before. Inside cabinets, inside furniture, underneath shelving. You know, gosh, the sky's the limit. Inside a drawer.
Ooh, look
you
at
like that on the stairs?
Down the stairs.
You could do that.
So no longer do you have to say, watch your step. You can actually now watch your step.
Really watch
to the
your
light.
step.
Now, your only choice today, because you're getting 10 of them, is do you want 10 of the white or 10 of the black?
Right.
And I will tell you, I think it was the white that is the most limited. We only have 150 left in white, so if you want the white, do not wait long. Don't even wait till the end of the presentation. Go ahead and jump on the phone or go to hsn.com and order yours. But the light itself is such a great light, and I keep looking directly into it.
Yeah,
my poor eyes, because
do
these
not
are
look
bright.
directly into the lights.
Yeah, these are bright.
Well, and that's the thing that's deceptive about them. It's a small size, very, very big, very, very bright light. They only use AAA batteries inside them, 3 AAA batteries. And that light, those batteries will last you for a very, very, very long time. Now, we're going to bring the lights down in the studio because I want you to see a couple of different things. First of all, look at the fun stuff in front of us right here. For instance, take a look at this beautiful little ceramic piece that we add the light to. Now, this is the kind of thing you see in the store and you go, man, that would look great with a light inside of it. Then you get home and you realize, I'm not putting a candle in this. Right? It's something, the ceramic, the soot would just ruin this. But look at the great pattern that throws off, all right? If you collect any crystal or anything like that, take a look at all, I mean, now, if you ever go to a store where they sell crystal, they sell lights there too. They charge you a ton of money.
Yes, they do.
These lights do the exact same thing. Look at the way we have them not only sitting on top of these, but watch this. If I take this one, let's say it was in a cabinet and mounted it from above.
Oh, nice.
Look how gorgeous that looks right there. Yeah, we're talking like museum quality. I mean, look at the way that looks right there. It's absolutely beautiful. And we can do that without an electrician, without having to install anything. That's just the way that these lights work. I mean, it's beautiful. And then look at this one right here on the end. And we did the same thing. We found this, you know, this little lantern, which is not really a lantern. It's a faux lantern. So you're not going to put a candle in it.
That's
but
right.
when you put the lights in it, look how great it looks. And if you come back and look at the two of us standing here, look at how much light comes off of these, so that if you did want to use these in an application where it was going to be lighting up, let's say inside of a shed, or you open a cabinet and you've got it inside of there, they throw off a ton of light.
They do. They really do. And the fact that you're getting 10, I mean, you can really be, you don't have to kind of limit or edit where you're going to put them. There's so many places that don't you wish you had a little bit more light? I always joke how my husband says I can never get enough light, like even the sun is not bright enough for me. Because I don't know, it's just, things are harder to read. If you're reading your medicine, you want to make sure that you're picking the right medicine bottle. And so the more light you can have in that little space or in that cabinet or on that shelf, wherever it's going to be, is the best. And we've got these for you now. But again, if you want white, the white is going to be the first one to go, and they're going very fast. So just a few dozen left in the white version.
Well, now, how else would you put a light, though, in a medicine cabinet? I mean, you brought up a good point, you know? There are places where we would love to have more light. There's a man called an electrician or a woman called an electrician. These people that you've got to call, and they come out there and they charge you a lot of money every hour to install things. So what do we do? Because, you know, we like to do DIY projects. So we go and we buy something like this, okay? And, you know, it's a fluorescent light for sure, and it's got a cord on the end of it. Where does this cord go?
No.
If you install this under a cabinet, where is this going? So it's hanging down now in front of the coffee maker or the toaster or something like that. It's a mess. Whereas if you take one of our lights right here and put these little guys up underneath your cabinets, remember, it's got that sticky tape on the back right there. Sticky tape's kind of redundant. It's got tape on the back. Pull the backing off, stick that up right there, and now you've got that beautiful lighting. And I can tell you, a couple of years ago, my wife and I had our kitchen redone, okay? And after the fact, we decided that we wanted to get the under-the-counter lighting. So we had the, you know, guy come out, and it was a bunch of money. And not only was it a bunch of money, it almost made me want to weep when I watched them drilling holes in our brand new cabinets to put these lights in. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
These lights just stick up there, and if you want to take them down, you can.
That's the deal, and you can move them anywhere, and you're getting 10 of them. And this is that sticky. I just pulled out a little bit of the backing. I mean, these are strong. Look at that.
Yes.
That's just a little bit of the backing. That's not going anywhere.
By the way, that's permanent. That's never coming off.
I know. Now I've got a light. Now I'm pointing with a light.
She's just gonna have a on your finger forever.
It's okay. This is the deal. Again, the white one's pretty much almost gone. If we still have a couple of them left, you are the ones who are going to... Oh, okay, the white ones are gone. Black only, and you're getting 10 of them. I keep saying that.
So ignore all of these except that one.
And just focus on this one, okay? We do expect all of these to go, because these are those kind of simple solutions.
Anybody can do.
That we all need. Everybody, and we all need it. There is not a single home that I know of that, you know, you're saying, oh no, my house is perfect. The light is all where it needs to be. I don't ever have any dark corners. Oh yeah, I never miss that bottom step. Yeah. Nobody says that. So now you can, thanks to the Bell & Howell lights. I'm going to come on over to Lou, because I see that you've got something set up for us.
Yeah, because I want to show you this, and I think we're going to bring the lights down just a little bit, because I want you to see this cabinet, just to give you an idea. Let's say that there was a drawer or cabinet or something you want to... First of all, look how great that looks when you're looking at it right here. Yeah, it looks fantastic. I'm going to open up this top drawer first, because I want you to see something. This is that drawer where I can never find anything because it's so dark. Ta-da! Look at that. We've got a light mounted in here on the side. And again, this is one of those little tricks that you could never do. For a bedside table, you want to put in your glove compartment or your center console in your car, do you need a light there? You can absolutely do that. Then if I close this, look down here at how beautiful this cabinet looks on the inside. But let's just say that it's a regular closet or something, and you need that extra light. Well, now we can see in our linen closet section up here, like we've got these hand towels sitting right here. Then look at how beautiful this glass bowl right here looks, jar rather, with a lid on it, because it's being top lit. There's actually a light up here, and look at that. All the facets in this just come to life. And I want to show you, I love showing this. All right, I'm going to reach around. There's the button. Watch this. If I turn that off,
it's like a black hole.
It's a black hole. It's nothing. It just became nothing. But watch this. This is nothing. This is something.
That's everything.
See the difference? It's everything.
It is. It's everything. It's one button. Like this could not be easier.
Right.
I think that's why so many of you are responding to it, because we all need this. We all have that drawer where we're rummaging around trying to find, where's that Band-Aid? I know that hair tie was in there. Oh, I need a bobby pin. Where is it? Now you can actually see. Put it in the medicine cabinet when you're reaching for your medicine and you don't want to pick up the wrong thing. We've all done it. Just because we couldn't see clear enough, now you don't have to. Put it underneath the cabinet so you don't have to do what Lou did. You don't have to call that crazy expensive electrician. You know the electrician, the one who comes and makes, I don't know, $1,000 an hour.
Yes. They make a lot.
And then it's not like they're working fast. They're going as slow as humanly possible.
There's
because
no
they're
rush.
getting paid, you know, by the hour. This is you've got 4 flex pay if you want, so $4.99 to get 10 of them home. If you just want one fell swoop, it's only $19.95. They're run on batteries, so there's no cord or electrical that you have to attach to. You press the button and you have light, just like that.
Well, and there's a lot of folks out there, you know, who can't make any alterations to where they live, because they either live in an apartment or an assisted living facility, or maybe you're in a dorm and you would love to have some extra light there, but guess what? The landlord or the dean or whomever won't let you do it. Well, now you can, and you can put that light in. And you know what? Maybe if you're not that person, but you know someone who is, this would be a wonderful gift for them as well, just so they can have that extra light under the sink, or as we're seeing here, under the cabinets right there. By the way, when these are up and they're mounted, you would never know.
And that's what I like too. They're seamless. I like they just blend in. It's not some big chunky thing that says, "Oh, I guess you needed some light."
Hey.
Which would you rather have?
Right.
This?
Yeah.
Or this. Not knocking this, but this is the deal. For a long time, this was our only option.
Right.
But when you have a better option, you go with it. And the fact is, I don't have to call anybody. Maybe you have a list of things. Maybe, you have a honey-do list. You have a list of things for your honey to do, and he hasn't even gotten to number 2. This you can do on your own. You can just peel it off, stick it where you want it to be, and don't even think about it. You add the batteries there.
Right.
And I like that the batteries are not some weird battery. You know those those weird batteries you have to go to the battery store to find? You get the batteries here at the grocery store.
Well, and remember, the lighting elements inside of these are the absolute latest when it comes to LEDs. These are those surface mount device LEDs. They look like little tiny computer chips. That's what those are. And that's why these are so streamlined, because we don't have traditional bulbs inside of these. So when I press that button on top for the satisfying click, I love that. Then, look how bright that light is right there. And it's a beautiful, pure white light, so colors are gonna look natural.
Yep.
Now, something we haven't talked about with these too is there's no reason in the world why you couldn't carry one of these in your pocket, put it in a purse, leave it in your center console and take it out if you need a map light or something like that. You've got it there.
Restaurant menu light.
Restaurant menu light. Oh, you do that too? Yeah. And this is much better than taking out your cell phone and using that one tiny little LED that's on the back of it. And the reason is the light on that LED on your phone puts out a very bright light, but it's like boom right there. This is much brighter. It's a broader light. It's a softer light. So it's not going to be as harsh, and it's not going to let everybody in the restaurant know that you can't see anymore. Okay, I'm just saying,
that you can't see anymore. Like it used to not be a problem. Now I can only,
And again, look at how fabulous all the stuff on the table is here. And this is the part that gets a lot of people when they see this, because now all of a sudden you can create with light. You can decorate with light. You can paint with light. You can actually, look at how beautiful that flower looks when it's lit from above like that. So if you wanted to put this, on a shelf or under, a cabinet or something like that, you can mount the light above it and you get that beautiful, look at that.
Wow.
Every facet, all the colors come to life, or put it on top of it, and look at that. Now it's blooming from the bottom, so to speak. And then all the other pieces that we have on this table, and I know all of you have these things at home, these little ceramic pieces, or these little fake lanterns or faux lanterns, okay? You can't ever really use them unless you put a light inside of it like this. And even like those flickering candles, they're pretty cool. I like those. But when you really want a lot of light and you really want to see that pattern come out of it, this is the way to go.
So this is the deal, and you can see our clock is quickly running down. We're only down to just our last few seconds this morning here with our Bell & Howell mini power pods. You're getting 10 of them. You're getting the black now because white is now completely sold out, because a lot of you were listening to Lou and you were looking at that drawer and you're saying, yeah, I've got that drawer and I'm always, kind of rummaging, trying to find what I need. I've got that medicine cabinet. I've got that, little linen area where it would be great to have a little bit of light. And you've been kind of suffering through not having the light. This is too easy to not go ahead and pick up. And you might be thinking, well, there's 10 of them. Do I really need 10? Guess what? When you start putting these around your home and you notice how bright the light is, you're gonna be glad you had 10. If nothing else, you'll wish you actually got a couple sets. But start with your first set of 10. We only have them in black now, but that's okay, because I think they'll easily blend into under the cabinets, anywhere that you want them to be. And please use express ordering if you can, because a lot of you are going ahead and picking this up, or you can go to hsn.com. But there's that, I love the click too.
The click is so good.
Click means it works. On and off.
Satisfying.
No worries. Lou, thank you.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
For sure. You light up our life.
Aww.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.